Hey guys, what's up? I just got a new tripod for my camera, so I wanted to test it out, and I figured I'd make a small Cordoba video. Seeing this car doesn't get much attention, and this car's been on a topic for a little bit. A couple people have been asking me about it, what I'm doing with it. So I figure I'll fill you guys in on a little history on the car, where it came from, its current state that it is now, and then where it's going. And so bear with me while I ramble on. I just woke up, but I'll try this tripod out. Still getting the hang of how it all works. But anyway, that's a 318 with a thermoquad. It runs, it just needs dialed in, and it's got a small vacuum leak somewhere. I still need to trace out where that's leaking from. It's still got the lean burn hooked up temporarily. You can see the computer's just hanging there. Right there. Oops. But anyway, I'll fill you guys in on some paperwork I got on the car, and show you some pictures of what it's gonna look like when it's all done. Nasty rainy day outside, that's what it is. It's been raining here for like a week. It's starting to act like Florida. This place is a mess. This place got cluttered up all winter long. I need a nice week where I can clean everything out, sweep up, and reorganize some stuff. Anyway, I don't have the hood here. That's over in a garage across town. But there's the header panel sitting up at the ceiling. It's not sitting on that bookshelf. It's actually hanging by two hooks from the ceiling, so that's out of the way. Before I had it hanging from another rafter and I kept smacking my head on it, so I had to move it to the corner. There's the gas tank sitting behind the guitar over there. I did the gas tank up a little bit nicely at school. The gas tank straps are black, so I think that'll accent it nicely. And there's the passenger door. I did go a little bit heavy on the guide coat. And the driver's door sitting down here. This is the same driver's door that was backed into by a garbage truck. And it folded the door and tore a hole in it right on the body line. It was actually folded right in here. There's the body line where the body line fades out. You see where it, right here is where it was folded. It was folded in there, and it came back out here. And it tore a hole in the door from here to here. That's all taken care of. That took a lot of finagling and finessing. And by the way, I have a brand new Challenger fender. Don't ask me why I have that down here. That came from school. That was white. I painted it. Truck came in at school to give us all test panels for the kids to work on and shit. And I picked this one out. So I got some nice new old stock. I'll hang on to it for a little bit. Who knows what it'll be worth. One thing I like to note that Chrysler keeps in a tradition is this body line around the wheel well. You can see this lip right here. And it goes all the way around. My Cordoba's got the same body line. There's the fenders. The passenger and the driver. They were in pretty good shape. I think they had a couple Swiss cheese spots down in the lower corners right here. But if this thing will focus, had some small Swiss cheese spots down there in just the corners, and they're all taken care of and welded and then filed down. And over there I got miles and miles of stainless trim that goes to the car hanging on the wall. You can see where the ones that go around the T-tops, and then the ones that go around the quarter windows, over the cowl, around all the windows. A lot of trim for this car. But, alright, let's look at some pictures. Alright, so now we're currently off the tripod. Now it may be a bit shaky. My cat's climbing the counter over here. This is Blazer. He's an old head. But anyway, this is what it looked like the day I bought it from the owner's house. Back in 08, I was 16. And it's sitting on the same Oldsmobile hubcaps that are on that 83 wagon out in the yard. That's where they came from. You can see that hole in the driver's door. Actually, let me get a better view on that one. That door was in some bad shape. But anyway, this is at their old house where it was sitting under a tree. Looks like a grandma's car, all boring white with some Oldsmobile hubcaps on a Chrysler. The interior, mold all over the horn pad and all over the steering wheel. All that shit wiped off. You'd be amazed at what a bucket of hot water and soap can do. There's the trim laying on the front seat that used to go on the driver's door. That fell off when it got hit by the garbage truck. And that's all I did to it, was take it home, wash it, wax it, and put different wheels on it. I put these nice Keystone Classics on. But anyway, I'll start speeding it up. There it is with the T-tops out. T-tops in. A rotted out quarter panel that it had. Notice all these pictures are taken from the passenger side because of that driver's door being smashed in. This is a bench seat car, which I'm trying to eliminate. I want to go to the bucket seats and console. You see the back bumper's all rotted out. I gotta find a back bumper for it. The 318 when I bought it. I did a timing chain, water pump, fuel pump. And when I did all that shit, I just painted the timing cover red because I don't like that Chrysler blue. There's a 318 when it was out of the car. There's the Keystones, as I said, on that 59 Oldsmobile that my uncle gave me. Sat outside all their life. And that's what I did to them after I waxed them and repainted the black inserts and bought new center caps and lug nuts. There's me trying to fit a console in it out of a 75 Pontiac Ventura. Notice I blacked out the lower dash. It was too much wood grain. And you can see from this picture back here. God damn it. Where is it? In this picture it was still wood grain. Yep, the quality of this video is going downhill real quick. But anyway, there's the console from the passenger side. You can see the 72 Datsun 240Z sitting in there next to it. It was one of my dad's customer cars. And this is what it looked like when I took it to school, because I took up the body shop class. And this is how it started to be from a full car to the point that it is today. I took it to school and it quickly turned into this. I was going to do just a quick sand down and do like a Mako paint job, and before I knew it, my shop teacher had me disassembling the whole car. There's the door getting worked on. We had to make a steel plate to go in here, and we used panel bond to clamp that bitch on there. Then we ground down the seams and then filled it in with fiberglass. There's that rotted out passenger quarter panel. Now, this isn't my Bondo. This was all on the car before I bought it. Somebody repainted half of the back of this car and it never matched color-wise. Almost looked like they rolled the shit on with a fucking paint roller. And, you can see just how much Bondo's on that driver's door. It's not that good. I regret tearing the vinyl top off, even though it needed redone. What I do regret is grinding down the studs that hold the clips to put the molding back on. When I was in school, I thought it'd be a good idea just to get rid of the vinyl top. And I wish I didn't. I wish I kept the studs and get it redone. I like the way the top looks. And no, I bought this when I was 16, and I never drove this car on a public street, and I'll show you why. That's the trunk floor looking at the driver's rear wheel. There's the box, the frame that holds the leaf spring in place. There's the leaf spring. There's the spring trying to come through the trunk floor. Another view of the trunk. Big ass frame rail. So what we did was we just cut the whole trunk out with an air chisel. And yep. There's how bad that leaf spring box was. Apparently all these cars do this shit too. I don't know what the defect is from the factory, but multiple cars like this I've seen online, they all have the same problem. And it always goes on one side or the other. Here it is coming apart further. There's a before shot and an after shot of the new box. That steel is so thick, I could throw this car in the ocean, and that's the last part that's ever going to rot out on this thing. I just kind of wish I would have done both sides. Way too much guide coat on that trunk lid and the hood. Oh, you can't really tell what it is, but my shop teacher had a 70 Torino notchback, or not notchback, fastback style in there. He also had an 86 Dodge pickup. He also had a 62 Ford Econoline van, looked like the Scooby-Doo mobile. I ended up putting his Ford Torino wheels on my car temporarily when I was rolling it around the shop. And at this point, I thought I was going to get ready to paint the car, but that wasn't the case. Because the next series of pictures, you'll see what happened next. There it is, getting taken down a little further. There's the 318 when I took it out. I power washed the engine compartment. You can see where the battery acid ate through the wheel well in a second. Battery acid rotted right through the tray and right through the wheel well. There's that Swiss cheese in the fenders I was talking about. For how good the body is on this car and the little rot that it has, I can't believe how bad the frame rotted. There's a Swiss cheese on the passenger fender. There's the wheel well where the battery ate through. That's all fixed now. Piece of quarter panel on the passenger side we cut off with a Sawzall, and there's the new one that we made for it. And what else is in here? Maybe that's about it. Oh, I have a bunch of different VIN codes and shit for different cars and different years. 75 Cordobas. 76. 77. 78 codes. 79 codes. I've even got a little packet in here on how the lean burn system works. Because there's 9 different sensors that all talk to each other. And what they do. But anyway. I got the original pink slip to the car. This is all in the glove box, by the way. Check this shit out. Chrysler sound systems. Ooh. AM versus FM in a boxing ring. It's not too common you open a car's glove box and all this shit just falls out of it. I got very lucky on finding all this stuff. And these are just like receipts and shit for like putting money into the car, like timing chain, water pump, fuel pump, and all the other miscellaneous bullshit, fuel filters. Countless fucking pages on this. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let me get the other picture book. When it's all done, ideally, this is what I want it to look like. Those are actually the same exact keystones that are on mine now, or that were. This is a brand new Cordoba my dad bought in '79. I think somebody bought it, and then they traded it right in. And I think it had like 5,000 miles on it when he picked it up. And this car lived through quite a few accidents in the year and a half that he owned it. And the car ended up getting junked with 20,000 miles on it. There's one accident from hitting a guardrail. The tire blew out going to a Van Halen concert. Oh, there's my '59 Oldsmobile my uncle gave me. These pictures are probably from like late '79, early '80. Ugly refrigerator looking wagon. These are the wheels that came on it brand new. They make the car look atrocious. But I really do like the color combo on this car. And mine's a base model. I think the only option somebody ordered on mine was power windows, T-tops, and sport mirrors. As where this car is loaded to the point where it could have passed for a Chrysler 300. It had the nice leather interior with the bucket seats and the console, power seats, cruise control, anything you could think of. This car was loaded. This was a 360 car. And this is the last accident that car took. It ended up plowing into the back of a tractor trailer on the highway. The trailer was dead stopped in the middle of the night with no lights on. My dad didn't see it, and he hit it doing, I think, the cops measured 35 miles an hour worth of skid marks. So it's 35 mile an hour impact, and it pushed the truck 8 feet up the highway. That's not bad front end damage for pushing a truck 8 feet. Yep, I'm basically trying to recreate this car out of what I got in the garage. There's another accident from another time. I think there's like 8 accidents total that happened to this car in two years. I'll give you a little idea. Okay, notice how let me find a good picture. Notice how right here, it doesn't have a pinstripe on the door, but it has a pinstripe on the quarter. And right here it has a pinstripe on the door. That's because this was getting repaired from this accident, and my dad had to take the car back from the body shop and make a run with the car. He didn't have enough time to have them stripe it yet. So, if you look at different pictures, you can see different marks. And then there's another time the car bottomed out over a set of railroad tracks and ripped a hole in the oil pan. So, you can see in this picture, it's sitting down low in the front. And in this picture, he cranked up the torsion bars so he'd never have that problem again. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like this car or not. I do. It's a very, very rare car. You can't find parts for them anywhere, body-wise. And, I've got one of the few T-top ones in existence these days. And, also more commonly found are the 75 through 77 models with the round headlights, and most Cordoba fans like those more than these, but I like these stacked headlights front ends. I don't know. I like the front ends, and I like the taillights on these a lot better. But, anyways, I know this video is kind of long, and the camera's shaky and it's very shitty quality, but like I said, I got that new tripod. I wanted to test it out. So, deal with what you got or get off the channel. Alright, I'll see you guys later.